Alright, what's up, guys? So, here's the thing. I love sport video games, alright? I love sports altogether. Now, if sport video games want to get better, an indie company has to work on them. Like, 100%. And I don't know who is going to be the one to step up. Who knows? Maybe I might get into game developing and I might just go ahead and make some indie sport games because when you see games like big titles like FIFA or let's scroll down a little bit, eFootball, I was expecting them to actually do good because the game is, it's a free game. It ain't even like you gotta pay for it. The game is free, and that kind of like leads me to believe like, fam, they knew that things was gonna be wrong with this game, so that's why they made it free. But I'm like, bro, that doesn't even, I don't understand that. But like that, let's see some other games that was just recently released. Sorry for the man outside wanting to ride his motorcycle up and down the streets. Like, fam, either stay home or go somewhere. But NBA 2K, when did Madden come out? Even freaking the racing games, bro, like nothing above 4 stars. And it just leads me to believe like the developers don't care. Like, this game is decent. I ain't gonna say it's the best game I've ever played, but like a little bit challenging. But even it has like, I mean, well, Xbox Series X, it has good ratings. Xbox One doesn't really have a whole lot of good ratings. But Madden 2 stars. Like, bro, I don't understand. Like, you guys, this is what y'all do. So that's what it leads me to think like, what is going on? Why is it that you guys always get bad ratings every single year? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me how you guys are like, y'all signed up for this. This is your job. And you're pretty, because let's say if this would have been like the food industry, right? You guys would have been shut down. You guys would have hands down 100% would have been shut down. Now, maybe you could have like went on a little bit longer, but obviously those reviews and all that other stuff, that's going to stop people from buying your guys' product. That's going to stop people from wanting to be even involved. And I think that's why they're using their last bit of money to get content creators, to get athletes, of course, anybody possible, okay, to be a part of these games, and the games don't do good. And I'm like, fam, like, I don't care who you got in the commercials. I want to know overall if the game is going to be good. And with EA, I'm like, you guys are straight up scamming people because what is, hold on for a second. Let me just show you guys. EA, wait. My games, okay. EA Play. Now, you would assume that with EA Play, you would get all EA games, right? So they have like quite a few EA games up here. They even have the what's the company that they just recently bought? Codemasters, right? They got Codemasters. Why is it that they still got the old FIFA? They still got the old Madden. They still got all the old, like, hockey games. You guys got all these old games, but you're not having it where the people can play the new ones for free, and they're gonna have it wait until halfway, like throughout when the game has already been released, and then that's when they decide to add it to EA Play. Like, does that make any sense? Like, honestly, does that make any sense? Cause I don't want to then for them like, okay, you buy the game and then the game like, no, these sport games, two choices, okay? Fix the games, fix the issues, the bugs, the glitches, all of that. If you guys need to take a break on working on these games, do that, okay? But fix what you got out now, okay? Fix it. Or have it where these games are free and people are not wasting their money. And they just overall just play the game to unlock players or to do whatever they want to do in the game. But it just seems like it's pointless to play these games and they're not even good. So I'm like, fam, that to me, it just doesn't even make any sense. But no, there's like, I think there's some other, yeah, because they only have the remastered Crisis game available. So there's quite a few other EA games. I'm like, EA is just a scamming company. That's why I'm like, I don't trust anything they do or say. Or I'm like, fam, like it just, but they'll have it, hold on for a second. But they'll have it where you can play the trials for free. You just can't play the game itself for free. And I'm like, That's bogus. I'm like, nah. Either have it where I can play the game for free, or if not, then it's like take them games up out the store. Because I'm like, it just doesn't even make any sense where the game is like, fam, the game is broken. It's not fixed. It's not up to, like whatever. The game is broken. So I'm like, people ain't trying to play broken games. And I know for a fact if it had been the other way around and they were the ones buying these games and spending their hard-earned money on it, they would be mad about it too. So that's why I'm like, yeah, EA, you guys need to, all sport companies, all these sport game companies, EA, 2K, whoever it is that made eFootball, I'm like, you guys need to work on this stuff. Obviously, there's problems with it if you guys are still getting bad ratings till this day. Till this day. Like, that's not good. That's not good at all. So I'm like, man, fix your guys' games. It's like, because I'm like, my thing is this. Okay, if you guys aren't going to do anything about it, then that's what I'm saying. Indie companies, whoever it is out there, if you have an idea of working on a sports game, please do so. I don't care if it's an old looking game. I don't care if it's a brand spanking new looking game. But just do something so where we ain't buying EA games, 2K, the eFootball, whoever. Because I'm like, that's honestly, to me, it's just bogus. You guys come out with these games and they ain't even like good games. Like, or the games are just, nah, man. I'm like, it's just poor quality. I'm like, and it's just the same thing. I'm like, nah, man, get out of here with that. They figure, if the food industry can release the same burger every year, then we can release. I'm like, man, you guys, going based off of that logic, if that's what they're really thinking, if they think, we could just keep releasing the same stuff every year, it's going to get to a point in time where all these companies are just going to get shut down. Like, they're either going to get shut down, or I just think people are going to just, boycott these games, from content creators to everybody. And they're going to talk about how bad these games are. And I'm like, yeah, it needs to be said. Like, it needs to, that's like one thing I just like think. I'm like, if I had like a big enough platform, I definitely would have been talking about this stuff very often, putting some like freaking James Cameron films together, just to overall let these guys know, like, hey, like, fix your guys' games. Like, that's it. So, but anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.